Hey, greetings everybody. Tropical Tim in the Philippines here. Nice to see you. Sorry, been a little busy to send out some more vlogs, but I thought, well, right now would be a great time for an update on our Nipa House. Is it really going to be a Nipa House when we're done? That's the question. Now, before I get started, I just wanted to take a moment and apologize to all the people that I follow out there. It's been difficult, to say the least, to do some uploading, and more importantly, to follow everybody out there. I try my best. I have time on my hands staying here at the house during the renovation, but my internet is just god-awful, terrible. Never get Globe. I'm going to tell you right now, never get Globe. Globe worked for me okay in Manila, but here, not so much. It's just so sporadic. Now, we are waiting to get our fiber optic hooked up, and they just keep sending us messages on my phone. We're sorry. We're still waiting for the go-ahead or green light to install you. You're on our list as one of our first customers because they just installed fiber optic here on Abanico Road. So be patient. When my internet is up, trust me, I scramble and I try to watch as many of you as I can to keep caught up. And if I fall behind with you, don't take it personal. I really like watching a lot of people's different content and things like that. So anyway, that's the story for me not being able to watch as much or spend as much time with you. But I do come back around. You all know that. Doesn't mean I'll catch up 5 videos that I missed of yours. Maybe not. It just depends. I have to spread my time out wisely, so I can't watch one person's video if they're averaging 15-20 minutes. I can't watch 6 of them in a row. That's very difficult, but I'll do the best I can. So let's get on with the update. Woohoo! And we'll see where we are. Okay, so things are moving along just nicely. As you see, we got our outer wall here. We even put a little temporary plant stand that's actually going to be a box window. And then inside the box where the corners meet, we'll have pieces of wood there to kind of like plant stands. So wish for Wanda. Ray can have her plants. And so that'll be kind of nice. It'll be a screened in kind of a box window. So that's what's going to happen there. And here is our Kuya's new apartment. It also has come, now it's not as bad of a hot mess as it used to be. Here's some of the good news. Okay, we got his sink there. That's getting ready to be installed. Here is his kitchen counter. That's where the sink will go. You can see I have electrical all in here. And there's already power to it. And all of this will be covered up when we smooth skin. And if you don't know what smooth skinning is, it's finishing with fine sand and concrete mix the hollow block. Because who wants to live with something looking like that? Most Filipinos do. I thought that was unnecessary. And we'll do the inside and the outside. So what my guy's going to do, he's going to smooth skin the outside on good weather days and work on the inside on bad weather days. So all of this will eventually be, well, that's not even finished yet either, but all that'll be smooth skin. But you can see my electrician has come in. He's done the job here. We got outlets, things like that. Now keep in mind, this is not a big place, but it's for one senior citizen. So it's going to be kind of nice. This stuff here yet still has to be pulled out. We don't need this anymore, but you can see the progress. Now here's the CR. And see, we got the hardware to put the shower head there and the commode there and water spigot there for a tabo bucket or whatever. So this is kind of a little smooth slope step down area. Now believe it or not, my Kuya, my wife's brother, is almost as tall as me. I'm 5'10". I'll put him at about 5'7"-ish, 5'8". So he's not by no means a short Filipino. So here's another stanchion support that will come out. as well as this old one here. See, because this is how Nipa houses are built. This is what they use. Now, we still have openings here. If I step up under, you can see this is the old wall. I'm outside. And this eventually will be a balcony for us. So the wall's going to go from here and extend out about 8 more inches. So it's going to be a small balcony. I can put a little grill out there, definitely a couple, 3 chairs, if not, and definitely a cooler of cold, ice cold San Miguel. So this is actually the last opening, and this is what the guys are working on. My guy that's been working down here, the kind of finisher, today he'll be framing the windows and framing the door, so you can kind of see the progress. And here's the other good news: all the PVC is laid for all the water from the top of our house all the way through here, and we have concrete throughout. So what do you think of that? That's pretty cool, huh? Not bad, not bad. We are getting so close to showing you the final video of this project, so it's going quite well. Now, this window we actually widened, because when they put it in, I was kind of pissed off because it looked like a gun turret window. It was so small and skinny. It was like really skinny, and I'm like, what the hell, what is that? So I told them, bust out some more of that hollow block, and let's make that window a little bigger. It looked like you were either going to be in prison or you were in a old World War II gun turret or something. So anyway, we got that resolved. But we are concreted all the way throughout, and now we're down to kind of like the detail, the finishing touches. Now let's go up here. Well, actually, I'll step back here for a minute. What do you got to say? Good morning. And you can see for all of our gray water, that goes all the way, way out there. Now we can only bury down there, but we're thinking we're going to try to find a way to bury some more of this. Oh, here it'll get buried, obviously. And then that's coming out from our sink. I'll show you our new sink, but this is temporary. That's all going to come through the bottom and nice and formed along the wall and fitted, and it's going to look really good when it's done. But this is how it's looking. So if I step out here a little further, you can see how far we are with the new outside wall. There's another new window that we put in, and then there's the open space right over there that they're working on. So they got to finish that going over that way, and again, that's going to be a balcony, and then the other wall will extend out another 3 feet that way. So our bedroom is actually going to get bigger. Very cool. So up the hill we go, and I'm just about ready. Roosters. I'm just about ready to set up, so we're going to make really big, nice concrete slabs here. Now I'm going to introduce you to something here that a lot of you haven't seen before, and that is my Kuya's sari-sari store that we're building for him. I'm going to show you first out here. This whole wall here is going to be gone. That is going to open up, and that it will be, good morning, the sari-sari store. Now if you notice here, this is street level right here. Okay, this is street level, you can see. So the new concrete steps are going to go in here and go down. And we've been open for not quite 3 weeks now. And this is the beginnings of his sari-sari store. All right. So we're running it more or less, things like that. And I'm going to show you what we're actually doing here. Okay, so eventually this whole wall right here all the way down, that's going to be gone. Street level's right here. This is about waist high for me, but here's where the stone meets the Nipa. Down in here we are going to build, if you saw it, it looked like a big stage, but the floor is going to be raised about 4.5 feet. And this is where the store will be, and employees will walk and stuff like that. And it'll come out pretty far, probably about 9.5 feet. And it'll be incorporated to our house, but kind of separate. Now, for those of you who do not know how to open a sari-sari store, there's some tips that you should know before you jump into it. Number one, we're outside the town limits. And all these families down here, all that you see, they can't afford to run the town when they run out of something. The tricycle money, it's too much. It's too much. Here's what one of my employees did. Some of the things that we're selling here. Okay, so the nearest sari-sari stores are way down there. That's where they've had to go. So we have saved them the walk, and we're selling pretty much the same thing. Now, you want small ticket items here, because the way Filipinos shop is they just buy one thing that they need whenever they need it. The typical Filipino does not go into town and grocery shop like Westerners and spend $200, $400, $600 and load up their house with groceries that'll last them 2 weeks to a month. They only buy what they need every day. See, here's some of our customers now. Hi, say hi. All right, so you kind of know what you need: coffees and instant coffees and laundry detergents and chips and cupcakes and seasonings and things like that. Cup of soups. They like buying just little cans of stuff. And of course, we buy it in bulk and we mark it up, but not so much that it would turn off a local Filipino here, because, and I'll show you our sales thus far. We're starting to sell some fresh veggies, onions and garlic, ginger and tomatoes and things like that. So everything is priced where it's affordable. So the markup isn't that much. So the idea isn't to get rich. We definitely don't need the money. But the whole idea here, temporary, while we got, and we invite them in. We just invite people, come on in. This is as far as they can go, kind of. And we let them see what we got. And the whole idea is to get them accustomed to us and get them to trust us. It's not about money, has nothing to do with it. Probably overall, if I were to get analytical, the profit margin here, and the candies, the kids love the little peso candies. Some are a little bit more fancier, like 5, 10 pesos. It just depends what it is, and we try to change it up. Some things are staples, and some things you just kind of change up and do different things. Now, we keep little bottles like this cold in our fridge, but we don't have enough room for the big boys here. So we just say, well, buy some ice. And I'll get to that. So it's a small markup, so the actual profit percent is probably somewhere, maybe 15% overall, could be up to 18. The goal when you have a store or restaurant is you really want to hit 20. And if you're slinging food, then you really want to hit, 31 to 33%. If you're not hitting that, well, then you need to change direction and do something different. But anyway, so in conjunction with his little sari-sari store, this will be incorporated into the full-blown one when we open all that up, and the floor is moved up 4.5 feet right there. We're also going to be slinging food, all the staples, breakfast foods to go. This is to go. It's not a sit-down place. And speed is going to be essential. I'm teaching them speed. Now, see this young lady right here? This is her third day working here. She's a young wife that lives down the hill along with a couple other wives, and we rotate them up here every 2 days. We don't necessarily need them, but we're training them on our expectations and how things are going to be, because they're going to work it. And they're all too happy to, because now all they do is they walk up the hill. We've created jobs, which is what we really wanted to do to go along with this. We give them 350 pesos a day for 10 hours. They do some help for Ray, but they mind the store. They fill the ice bags. We even got a daily responsibility list, what they're supposed to do. And they're all just young wives of 3 brothers that live down the hill down there. And they're working. One actually works for me as a carpenter here, and they're doing a good job. This is the biggest mover. This is the biggest mover. Ice. So we sell these, everybody up and down the street that has a sari-sari store, 3 pesos a piece, because nobody down there, nobody around here, very few people have refrigeration. They just don't. This is the next biggest seller. Okay? Ice candies. The kids just love them. We got different varieties. We got small ones for 2 pesos, and and this probably costed us, I don't know, 0.8 or 0.9 per unit. So again, there's profit, but not that much. These are cool because you buy these bags and it comes out to 20 centavos a bag, and you fill up and sell it for 3 pesos. So huge profit percentage, but not a lot of money in the end. So, but that's not the idea. This is a big door swinger. You can see this. Don't ignore that. This was day one. See, people didn't know about us or anything like that. And you can see now this is not a lot of money. This is pesos, and this is just sales. This has nothing to do with profit. But you can see where we're getting them on our side. We're saving them a walk. Now they just send their kids up to get what the adult needs, maybe soap, laundry detergent, shampoo, eggs, whatever. And they don't have to send them down a busy road, especially at night. So that's pretty cool. So you can see how it's developing and growing. And this is important to get them on our side, that we want them to trust us and that we're here to take care of them best we can. You can see down here, we keep some chocolate drinks and some juice drinks, and we don't have a lot of room. Eventually I'll buy a commercial refrigerator when the restaurant actually opens. Now, here is where the wall ended. Right there. Okay, now we're way out here. So we still got holes up there that they're working on today. They're going to finish. You see we got the metal roof, so it looks like I live in a warehouse or a garage. But when this is done, when all this is done, that's to protect the roof. Then we'll put brand new Nipa, these Nipa slats in there for cosmetic reasons, and it'll also deaden the noise of the rain when it hits. So that's pretty cool. So everything's still makeshift. We've got, our made-to-order bamboo furniture here. Here's the new sink that I bought, Ray. This is pretty nice because I love deep sinks. Well, I was in the restaurant industry for a long time, so this double, and it even came with its own trap system and all that. Hot and cold water. This was $12,000 on sale for $8,000, and then this nice faucet setup I got for $60, 3,000 pesos. So, but what a great view to look out there. You can't see it, but I'm looking at mountains out there and everything like that. It's really cool. Again, the window will be enclosed. It's framed. And we're also coming out here with a breakfast bar this way to a certain degree. Now here you can see this is all unfinished. All that's going to change up there. So we still got these big holes, which for a lot of you Westerners, very scary. A lot of you would not want to live here like this because you can't. You don't understand it. But that's going to get closed up. And then we deal with crawly things like spiders and big epis, which are huge flying cockroaches and other crawly things and ants and all that. Well, you learn how to deal with it. It's not a big deal. But okay, so again, that's our window. Now this is the outer wall, and you can see it's framed here all the way around because we're going to put an inner wall that's going to look just like that. But before that happened, I had my electrician come in and we ran conduit. Now I got power where power never used to be. It used to be you had to find an extension cord to plug something in here. Ridiculous. But I got triple outlets everywhere I want. And I got a lot of them. I hated going into U.S. homes. And the first thing I'd look at in the room is how many outlets. And these are all triples. So Ray, my wife, is going to have plenty. Now we have to stop here because all this is going to change too. So anyway, that's our update. Hope you enjoyed it. We're creating jobs. We're opening up. We're helping the people that live in this neighborhood. But we're really going to get to business when we sling food from that busy road. That busy road, Abanico. I told you. And yes, we have applied for our permit. So that's going to happen. What we're doing now, we don't necessarily have to have a permit for. But when this opens up, then we got to get a permit. It's not going to be it's not going to be hard. But this traffic, when they come this way in the morning and head to town, when they know what we got, food to go, breakfast to go, and I mean right now, forget these McDonald's and Jollibee drive-thrus, they're just pathetic. They are in the States too. Just slow. I don't even go in drive-throughs. So it's quicker for me to walk in. And then when they come back home at night, we plan on catching them with dinner entrees and things like that. So we'll see how it goes. But, you know, I was in the restaurant industry for 20 years. I consider myself pretty good at marketing and sales and things like that. So I think, and Ray knows quite a bit about it also. She's worked with me. So I think we're off to the races. Still a lot of work to do, a little slow, but I appreciate you guys coming out and visiting me, and I hope to visit your channel soon. I'm trying to get around to everyone. Please don't take offense. It's difficult, but you can see how big the house is now from in earlier videos, and that's it. Appreciate it. Peace out. That's right. And walang katapat. I need to make a beer run. Take care, guys. Thanks for visiting. Appreciate it. See you again soon.